So guys, welcome to Bhagavad-Gita. So I'm sharing you the best of the all sources available for Bhagavad-Gita. So just try to focus on the words rather than focusing on how the way I represent, because I'm not a very good motivational speaker myself. So but I'm giving you the best because I'm the director, not like an actor. So let's continue. Duryodhana will be a tyrant, but Drona is not a tyrant. Duryodhana would be a tyrant, but Bhishma is not a tyrant. All these children have grown up in his lap. The enemy is not one. The enemy is a big group. It's hard to decide in that group. This is the cause for concern. The rules that Manu is making are very simple and generally useful. But in this particular situation, Manu will not work. Could have worked, could have done in the only condition that Arjuna wanted to refute this situation. Then he would have said, quoting Manu, that it is okay. Manu has said, like the oppressor, let's kill. But that would not have been very thoughtful step. And one thing was certain, that it would not have been very thoughtful, because this Gita was not available to you. This Gita became available through Arjuna's churning, meditation, his contemplation, his curiosity. If things had been accepted directly, it would have been fine. There would have been a war. Someone would have won, someone would have lost. When there is a war, someone wins and someone loses. A story is made, a tale is made. Mahabharata has not proved to be as important as Gita has proved to be. Mahabharata happened and ended. It is difficult for Gita to end. Mahabharata has remained just an incident, and time passes and we keep forgetting. Rather, the truth is that Mahabharata was remembered only because Gita was also included in it. Otherwise, Mahabharata was not worth remembering. There have been thousands of wars. Man has fought 14,000 wars in 3,000 years, but the wars, well, become a little footnote in history. But Gita has become a bigger event than a war. Gita has become an event more important than any other event than the war of Mahabharata. Today, if Mahabharata is remembered, it is because of Gita. Gita is not remembered because of Mahabharata. And that's why I would like to say to you, events in this world do not have value. Thoughts have value in the world. In the world, events and incidents happen and turn into ashes, and thoughts go on an external journey. Events die. If any soulful thought is born amidst those events, then it sets out on a journey to infinity. Mahabharata is not important. Even if it doesn't happen, what difference does it make? But it makes a lot of difference if Gita is not there. Mahabharata became a small incident, and as time progresses, it will become smaller. There was a fight between brothers and cousins of a family. It's done, it's settled. His talk was finished. But Gita is becoming more important day by day. This could be important because Arjuna did not have the common sense to accept Manu. Arjuna had a talent that asks, that raise questions in crisis. It is generally very difficult to raise questions in crisis. It is very easy to read Gita while sitting at home and raising questions. Raising questions in Arjuna's situation is very risky business. That situation is not in question. That situation is not one of the curiosity about Brahma. That situation is not of a guru disciple sitting under a tree and contemplating. War is standing at the door. There have been roars, conch shells have been blown, and at this moment there are vibrations in that man's mind. Arjuna is courageous man. He expresses vibrations in the midst of that war and thinks that there too. The one who thinks in such a crisis is not an ordinary genius. Manu will not do so. Arjuna needs a man like Krishna. If Manu had been there, he would have said, "Read my Manu Smriti. It is written in that to kill the oppressor." The duty is clear. Duty has always been clear only to ignorant, but never to the wise. The wise have always been suspicious because a wise person thinks so much and often considers both aspects, and he gets into trouble as to who is right and who is wrong. Thoughtful people do not have as much clarity about right and wrong as the ignorant do. Everything is clear to the ignorant. This is wrong, this is right. So that is very clear, like the difference. This one is Hindu, that one is Muslim. This one is ours, that one is someone else. But the more the thinking progresses, the more doubts arises. Who is our own and who is a stranger? What is right? What is wrong? And whatever is valuable that has been born in this world has been born from those who have endured the pain of contemplation. In that moment, when Arjuna suffered, the Gita became responsive as a result of that suffering. No, it cannot be done with Manu. There are many basic rules as traffic rules on the road, such as one should drive on the left. It is all rightly said. There is no obstacle in this. If you reverse the direction and say you should go to right, then there is no problem. In America, the rules are opposite. It is written that we should walk to the right. So the man is walking to the right. Go left, go right. The work gets done once you decide. But these are not the ultimate basis of life. And if a person questions what is the virtue in walking to the left, why not to the right? So no one in the world will be able to explain. It's just systematic. And if someone is very thoughtful person and raises the question as to what is left and what is right, then difficulties will arise. It is makeshift. Manu's system is very makeshift. Questions are arising in Arjuna's mind regarding the makeshift arrangements. His questions are ultimate. He is asking that if we get the kingdom by killing so many people, by killing our own people, what will be the meaning? What will be the purpose? Suppose I win, what will happen? Suppose they are terrorists, we kill them. The revenge will be complete. What will happen then? What does revenge mean? And I don't know how many unarmed people will die. I don't know how many innocent people will die who have no connection, who have been dragged into the war because they have some connection somewhere. What will happen to all of them? No, his questions are important. Manu cannot help. So let's continue with the Gita. Therefore, we do not want to kill our brothers Duryodhana. O Madhav means Krishna. How can we be happy by killing our loved ones? Although these peoples do not think about the sin of betrayal and the sin of destruction, due to destruction of mind, due to greed. But O Janardana means Krishna, why should we? We know the harm caused by destroying the family, not consider turning away from this sin. Because with the destruction of the clan, the eternal family religion gets destroyed. Due to the destruction of religion, sin also greatly suppresses the entire family. So this was the doubt from Arjuna to Krishna. Arjuna is saying that they are thoughtless. How can whatever we do being thoughtless be auspicious? Agreed that they are wrong. But if we also do wrong in response to the wrong, will that be right? Does responding to one wrong with another create right? He is asking that if it is their mistake, then we will also make a mistake. So two mistakes together are corrected or doubled. It is believed that their mind has become confused. It is believed that their intelligence has been destroyed. Then should we also destroy our intelligence? And what we get, is it worth it? Is it so useful? Is it worth that much? So keep in mind, in this Arjuna has double thought going on in his mind. One,